Taylor is sensing. Are y'all picking it up too? Okay. There is a hindrance in the room. You gotta understand what you did last night. You broke through. So the enemy has distracted you with problems from home and things that's going on and fears and anxiety. But we have to break through. And the Lord said, Ebony, read the definition of breakthrough. Because it is an action word. It's a verb. So it requires you to do something. Breakthrough, and there's 3 definitions. And whichever one applies to you, you need to go crazy, okay? Because if you came here today to receive all that God has for you, then He requires you to break through. The first definition is a military movement. Come on now. What did we do last night? We marched. Breakthrough is a military movement or advance all the way through and beyond the enemy's front line of defense. Come on. Y'all gotta listen. This is the spirit. Breakthrough is a military movement or advance all the way through and beyond an enemy's front line defense. Fear is keeping you from breaking through. You gotta go beyond the line. You gotta go beyond. You gotta press and press and press and press and press until you feel something break. The second definition says breakthrough is an act or instance of removing or surpassing an obstruction or restriction. What is restricting you from giving God the praise He deserves? And the third definition says breakthrough is any significant or sudden advance. All throughout the Bible, especially in the New Testament, we see immediately, suddenly, immediately, suddenly, immediately, suddenly, immediately, suddenly, immediately, suddenly, immediately, suddenly. Breakthrough is any significant or sudden advance, development, achievement, or increase that removes a barrier to progress. It is your praise that is going to break open the heavens. It is your praise that's going to rain down the glory of God. It is your praise that's going to bring God here. Praise Him! Praise Him! Praise Him! Praise Him! Praise Him! Praise Him! Praise you, God! We will praise you with everything in us. We give it to you.
there is no night in heaven. During our night, there's worship in the light of the presence of the Lamb, because He's the light. Y'all know there's no sun in heaven, right? So that means worship doesn't stop and worship doesn't sleep. However, there is a time for the Word. And today the Lord has prepared a feast. You ladies are hungry. You've sacrificed financially. You've sacrificed your time. You've sacrificed your energy. And the Lord is not going to let that come back void for you. So He's prepared a feast. He's prepared a feast for y'all. Miss Ebony is just like the rest of us. She's called by God. She's chosen by God. But she's made a different choice than a lot of us have. A choice to give everything, to stay in the presence all day, every single day. She works hard outside of her home to provide, but still she gets up, she hears the Lord, she reads His Word, and out of the abundance of her feasting in His presence and on His Word, the Lord has prepared a word for you. She can't tell you everything that He's given her because it's too much. But the Lord has given her 5 loaves and 2 fishes, a very specific, special, powerful word. And the Bible says that the word, implanted word, has the power to save your souls. So you can worship, dance, and break through all day long, but all of that still comes under one word from God. One word from God is enough to give all the breakthrough, all the deliverance, to destroy hell in your life. This woman has that one word. Y'all are going to go home full. So read the word, and then she's going to take it away. Okay? Very simple. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. That's y'all. We're hungry and we're thirsty. We're going to be filled. Alright? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Now, this is what's about to happen. Okay? The next day, the crowd that had stayed on the opposite side of the shore of the lake realized that only one boat had been there and that Jesus had not entered it with His disciples, but that they had gone away alone. Then some boats from Tiberias landed near the